Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the pistol, it's Gore. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Gore. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Topper! Middle. Half 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it'll be third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go ahead, baby. Go. Mike 5'9". Middle. Check 59. Smooth. 59.
From the gun, it's Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Jacobs was really good week 9 in the win over Detroit. 28 carries, 120 yards, 2 scores as well. And the Raiders are 8 games into their season, but Jacobs has actually already broken Marcus Allen's franchise rookie rushing record. He's at 740 for the year, and that puts him on pace for nearly 1,500 yards. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield, and That's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Carr now on first down. Drops this off to Richard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. On the draw, Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr caught by Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
93.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Gore. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alert, alert, alert. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
From the 45 on second down. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Mike, check.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run right side. It's Gore. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let him know.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, watch the slant.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Hey, watch the slant.
Alert!
Watch the slant.
What's that? What's that?
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
I got motion. Mike's 50. Mike's 59.
Hey, Zoo!
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Alert!
Let's go. Check 59, Mike.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the look out.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
What we got?
What's that?
Mike 50. Army.
Out. 5 wide.
Mike's 50.
That's it. Look out.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
185.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Check 4. Sponge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mike.
Brown 80.
59. Watch the pass. Watch the
Pass.
pass.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vincent Mayoa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Mike.
Pass 85.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Counter play with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.